All right. We return once more to oh, well, fucking fuck. Come on. Let's try that one more time. All right. We return once more to Persona 5. I think we left off on what were we doing last time? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. I believe when we left off last time, we were dealing with... fuck. What's his name? Oh my god. The shoujo face. This is what happens when I get completely out of it. Okay, it'll come back to me in a second. I believe it starts with an A. Give me a second. I'll just look on here. Judge, man of the people, Ifumi. Oh, he should be like one of my lowest ones. Catchy. I knew it was a catchy. Okay. All right. Any advice on spending your life on run from the Reaper? Shouldn't have stole his scythe. All right. Research progress. My research on a new move is progressing nicely thanks to you. However, I can't get myself in the mood to play shogi today. If it's not too much, could you join me on a break? Ooh. Ooh, and I think I'm going to get a rank up with her. Ooh. Okay, well. Yeah, Akechi's coming to the school festival. That's what's happening. God, man, I'm... Phew. How much money do I have? 207,000? Okay, we're gonna go see our side our shogi girl, Hifumi. Hifumi is nice. Alright, we're gonna head right over. Thank you. I would intend to take a brisk walk. I was thinking of going to Sky Tower. I'll send you a map. I hope you'll come. Alright. Oh, we got a new location too. Asakusa. Asakusa. A merchant town by Sensoji Temple, famous for its Kaminarimon Gate. Popular for tourism. Nakamise Street is lively with tourists. A small detour reveals a new side of town.
All right.
Yeah, let's go see the Sky Tower.
Actually,
I can't remember if the Sky Tower is still the largest like building in Japan. I remember it had that moniker for a while. This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. What? Which is not untrue. But was it really necessary for them to write all about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. Yeah, you got shafted pretty hard here. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it'll hurt her career, and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. Well, your mother works in what is probably a cabaret club. Or a host club. She works in a host club. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, she wanted to be an actor, and now that her daughter's getting back into the famous limelight of being a shogi prodigy. Yeah. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her. But he looked troubled. I mean, if he's not troubled by the fact that he's like sick and dying, but he's troubled by this, yeah, it's probably pretty big then. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. No, it doesn't work like that. So now she's even more insistent on having me do TV and magazine interviews than before. You'll be famous? Is that frustrating? The media is scary. I feel the same way. All this gossip and talk of me being an idol has nothing to do with me as me being a shogi player. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come of being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I'd do anything to become popular. I've even started to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way towards me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do what you love. Do what I love. I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Hifumi. Hell yeah! Ranked 6.
All right.
Let's return to the church and play a match. The articles left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? I don't know, sounds intimidating. Feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has sharpened my knowledge. Give it that point. We're going to be rank 5 in no time.
All right.
Until next
Thank you
time.
for joining me. Till next time. Yes. I like that Hifumi's like very soft-spoken. She's one of my favorites waifus I've seen. Stop draining my fucking percentages, you piece of shit.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
I super respect voice actors, man. It's like a really tough job to do voice acting.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all.
I was watching this one video on Twitter that was it was the voice of Goku, and he did the fight scenes for I don't think it was Super. I think it was one of the Dragon Ball Z movies, like one of the ones in the past like 2 years or whatever. But wasn't oh my god, I can't remember. It wasn't the Broly movie. Anyways, he did the fight scene, and it was like a behind the scenes like video or whatever, but it was like he did the entire like when he does all the yells and strikes and stuff, and he did it all continuously in one fucking scene, and it was like 2 minutes. and it was him doing the sound effects for the strikes and the yells and stuff. And it wasn't like they recorded and then they put it in order. No, he did it in one fucking take. And I watched it and I was like, this is madness. Like, this is absolute fucking madness. It was just super cool. Like I was like, yeah, this is like a whole level of like talent. Yeah, it was like whenever I think of like some of the high tier voice actors, I think of that because that's like the level they're on. Oh. Yeah, no, it was super cool to see though. Okay.
The Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
I really need to stop going off on tangents.
There may be police officers in plainclothes too.
They're the maids. The maids are clearly the police officers over there. Like a 30-year-old woman, like dressed up in like a maid at a school festival. Oh boy. I think there was a movie about this.
Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival? Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
You're bumming us out, Anne.
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Fireworks then. We're launching fireworks inside of the building. Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
Hell yeah.
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
Yeah. And not acting like we're like normal students having a school festival would tip them off. Let's just have fun. Also, god damn it, I love that Futaba is so pint-sized. She's fucking adorable. Same with Haru. Haru's the same size for some reason, and I didn't realize that. She's also adorable. She's more fluffy.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
If I did, Haru was a bird, and Futaba would be a turtle.
Don't let your guard down too much.
Makoto is some sort of predator. Vicious dog. Wolf.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
That means you, Ryuji. You keep your goddamn mouth shut this time. I don't want you to mess this up.
Oh,
You're a bro, but you can't control your mouth.
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
But more like she wants to take her mind off her father.
Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Bit of an understatement.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Oh yeah, gonna get some good shit. Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
Yes. If the transfer student moniker, actually that's probably faded by now. They probably forgot about it because he's integrated himself so well.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
Yeah, well, I think... Wait, how does Ryuji not know?
I know a great one.
Ryuji... Oh, well, I guess it would be different than last year. He's a criminal. And dangerous. Yeah, he's only dangerous to stealing waifus.
Follow me.
All them waifus better watch out. Akira's on the prowl. He'll social link you up.
This is the place.
Ooh, a maid cafe.
Maid takoyaki?
I'm here for the takoyaki, okay? And the maids.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
Oh, you ensnaring little vixen. She trapped us in her own class's, like, thing.
So, it's your classes stand.
Yep, she got us, Ryuji.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
This better be good.
It's like a deserted island here.
It's not a very pretty maid right there.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
The social link up music. God, I should put that shit on a phone or something. Oh, you know what? Remind me after this one to get the social link up, like an MP3 of it. We'll make it an alert sound.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Look at that! Look at that cute octopus.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home.
Ah,
May I take your order?
yes.
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
That sounds terrible.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid.
Oh my god, they don't
It'll
have
take
anything.
Another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
God damn it, Anne. I came here for
Didn't put
food.
Too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene.
Nah, Ryuji, smash his shop up.
Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
It's gonna be like crackers.
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
Oh no.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
Ryuji, I'm trying to have fun here.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
Yeah, I mean, the kid, he... In what world was Kamoshida, like, at all a victim? The man coerced a fucking student. And not just one, I bet. And he beat children, for fuck's sake.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
The only thing that man knew was how to fuck up cooking eggs. all his shit ended up sunny side up.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
Oh. Yeah, Akechi's making a comeback.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
I'm not too sure he's happy about that.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
I'm pretty sure he suspects that... I'm pretty sure he suspected that we were the Phantom Thieves in the first place. He just didn't have verifiable proof until... God damn it, until Haru's father's dungeon.
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Well, he is... I would say he's a bit of a fame chaser.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
Yeah.
We
No,
plan
I'll
on
agree with
stealing
Ann there.
intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
I'll blame you, Morgana, don't worry. This is Takoyaki done. That is possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Okay, well, it was microwaved.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
It was microwaved. I heard the ding.
Lies. I heard a microwave.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything.
Yeah, let's see if we can hit up a ramen stand after this.
So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
It's a color scheme, isn't it?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
You're overestimating them, Haru.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh shit, it's a Russian roulette!
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Yeah, it's a Russian roulette.
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Yeah, you want to eat it, Morgana?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Haru, no.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it. No thank you. Think it'll be spicy. I'm gonna leap on this grenade. I got the guts.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's
Oh,
here.
yes! Feed it to Akechi!
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
Akechi, why don't you have this red takoyaki?
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
And the game ends right there. It just makes the same sound as when you're defeated in battle. And he falls down.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
He came over here. Oh, you know what? He probably came over here to get away from everyone. He knew this place was a dead zone.
That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
Welcome to the party. Yes! Yes! Oh, you idiot!
The special one.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
Oh god, Akechi, you idiot.
But
It's fine. It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
Dude, they probably stuffed that bitch with wasabi, too.
My throat. This is...
It's like a thin layer of red for like... It's a thin layer of red for dough, and it turns out the inside is just completely wasabi for like 2 inches. That's what I want to see.
Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Akechi, you leapt on the grenade.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
No, he dug this grave.
I'm fine.
He's shaking.
I just love spicy stuff.
Look at his arm shaking.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
No. Everything's perfectly fine with him. Just look at it. You're fine, aren't you, Akechi?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't die.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
Come on, Ryuji. The man just made a terrible mistake. He tried to act cool and he paid the price.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue?
Yeah, he was just showing off to us, acting cool. You know, you're right. As soon as he got outside that door, he fucking ran.
This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
That's fine, Yusuke. Play it like me. You gotta stay cool.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
And Makoto's super cute. She got that nice fringe and stuff.
That Akechi guy. When he got here,
Didn't he say that everyone's all here?
Hey, I'm known for my stubborn nature, okay? I'm not calm and collected, but I will get things done. Most of the time. If I'm not lazy. And I'm feeling alright that day. And the sun isn't in my eyes. If my controller isn't unplugged. You could say that, though. I do tend... You could say what you want about me, but I face tough situations or something, and all shitty salt gets to me, but I often will just do it anyways. It's my only respectable trait.
Everyone?
Oh shit.
You're here just...
No. Utaba's onto something. That was important. Said everyone is here. Oh no. Is he gonna finger us? Is he gonna finger us for being the Phantom Thieves? He's gonna do like a dramatic reveal of us being the Phantom Thieves. At least I think that might be his plan. Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm about as tired now as I am after the midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down that special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? Dude, Makoto's voice is so tough to, like... so tough to do. Okay? She's got such, like, a throaty voice. I appreciate the gesture. Gesture. But I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with the Ketchi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? I don't think Akechi, you know, for a detective, he didn't see that coming. He should have suspected something was up with the one different takoyaki. Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. I'm gonna save on a new slot. I feel like something... We've been going down a percentage every time, and I'm kind of worried.
Hey.
Yeah, just sleep for today. Don't you fucking take another 5% from me.
Nice.
You weren't ready for phrasing. And what stream thing do you think you're at? Oh, I only lost 1%. I only lost 1%. We were at 23 or whatever.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
Look how professional she is. She's doing great.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered.
No. You funded the school. In absence of the principal dying.
I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
Why would I pay for a mascot? They're fucking high scored, okay? I mean, a singer wouldn't have been bad if they managed to get like one of the like a popular idol or something. I want Risei. We managed to get Risei over here. That would have been awesome. No, instead of Akechi, we get the previous boy detective Naoto to show up. That would have been the shit.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves.
Oh my god.
It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
Yes, that's a loaded question if I've ever heard one coming from Makoto. Yeah, it would have been amazing.
So please go easy on me.
I don't like Akechi.
How much do you think he knows?
He probably knows who we are at this point. He's not stupid.
Phantom thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders.
See, this is why I don't trust Akechi. What he says and what he does is at odds with each other. but I'm aware that he's not stupid. Akechi probably has already fingered us as the Phantom Thieves. God damn it. Hate when that happens.
Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
It's definitely the second.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see.
Makoto is a direct, imposing girl.
Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
Not doing a whole lot of impressive detectiving, are you?
I see.
Alright, ask him a seriously loaded question. You got it,
Even
Makoto.
with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
Ooh, look at that phrasing.
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Would you say someone is stopping the investigation?
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
That can only be taken as a compliment, Akechi. But it also means you might be attracted to her because you seem to be only attracted to prosecutors.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust? Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
Yes, she would make a great, like, investigative reporter. Or prosecutor. Like,
She's pelting him with questions.
the last, like, 3 questions have been pretty loaded, and Akechi sidestepped all the obvious things. If he had answered wrong on that previous one, he would have gotten into some serious fucking trouble because he was questioning government, like, power over the investigations. And that would have righteously thrown him the fuck off the case.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason.
I haven't seen you deduce one goddamn thing, Akechi.
That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible.
Much like the MedJed taking advantage of the name.
And if, this is
As
all
well.
hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far
Oh,
yet.
oh, look at that subtle jab there. He's like, don't worry. I know who you are. And I'm not saying shit.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Whoa.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Nah, he ain't bluffing. Ruchi.
Pipe down. He's lying, right?
No. Look at him. He's staring directly at us.
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem.
I told you. I fucking told you that he was planning to finger us as the Phantom Thieves.
However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying? It's quite the confidence you have.
That's when he, like, accuses, like, someone completely different.
If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are?
It was clearly the principal. That's why they killed him. Oh, how did I not make that joke when he died by the truck? Oh, when you gotta get things, you know, it's Mishima. When you gotta get things done, you gotta crack a few eggs to get things done. Oh, when the principal died, I missed my fucking chance for all those egg jokes.
That idiot!
It's Mishima.
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
Oh no, wasn't there some guy going around saying he was a phantom thief? That shit would be hilarious.
You all know quite well. The identity of the phantom thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone in my
Look at that cock block there.
Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
Oh my god, can you imagine being in the audience and be like, fucking tell us?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break.
This feels like something you report on national news,
We'll
not
resume the panel.
saying on a fucking panel in a school.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
No, I'm gonna go flame him pretty hard.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
Yeah, we left it empty after Kamoshida was found to be doing some inky shit in there. Nobody's used to
I want
tense.
you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah. See, I didn't trust Akechi, but I know he's aware that we didn't kill Okumura. Okay, I'll give him this. He played this one a little bit smarter. He probably just had an alarm go off on his phone. Yeah, it's a pretty ballsy move. It's clear he wants to talk to us about something.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's gotta be shocked.
Yeah, man. it's an whole vanishing magic trick. Photoshop.
I have video footage too.
Ah, damn.
Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too.
Akechi, I don't trust you.
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well.
Gasp.
It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it?
It's my alter ego. That's why I look so cool.
I found out about that world about a month ago.
It also explains why, you know, Ryuji looks like a thug. Don't tell him.
This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed.
Yeah, it was a month ago when we were doing with Okumura, and he got sucked into it.
Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself.
You've been chosen, Akechi.
But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
Well, yeah, it comes with having your life on the fucking line. Name one person in this room other than Akechi that hasn't had their life threatened, their future threatened, or, I guess, sexual assault threatened? I can name, like, yeah, the three of them. Three of them in this room have been at risk of sexual assault. That's, yeah. Huh. It's like, that's basically half of us.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
Ryuji's got us.
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse.
Ooh, why do you know that name?
I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
No. You said metaverse. Why do you know the name metaverse? I could understand if it was like the nav and all that stuff, but I don't think it says anything about the metaverse. That term came up from somewhere else. All right. I'll stay silent.
I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case.
The app says it. I can't remember if it does because it says it returning when you exit the because we were taught about palaces and stuff from Morgana. When we exit a place, it says returning to real space or real worlds. Returning to the real worlds. I can't remember what it says when it goes into it. I could have sworn Metaverse came from somewhere else.
But to think it would end up like this.
Maybe I'm just overly paranoid.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
Oh shit!
For real?
I feel like that's Ryuji's catchphrase.
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you.
I don't know, that grin looks a lot like the guy from Parliament. Like, he looks madness. Like, evil, you know. And it could just be the style of the art.
He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
And you didn't die.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
Bet it's stupid looking. No.
This cat.
Yes. My cat. He's been to the metaverse. He knows.
I swear it just
Yeah.
talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm not gonna accept you into my party, Akechi.
But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts?
Oh yeah, if it would have been really good if this all had happened and that he had been unable to hear Morgana.
I experienced that world too, but I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Yes. Or the Phantom Thieves.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Oh, no, Ryuji. You think the media would turn against us on a fucking dime because of one dude?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people.
Yes.
Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
Gotta prove our innocence.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake.
The injustice of it all.
Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
Ooh, am I about to get a rank up with Akechi and it's gonna say I've made a
deal?
contract?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
All right, but what do I get out of it?
And if we decline?
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
You realize you're absolutely fucked now, Akechi, right? But little Medjed's over here is gonna get in your phone and delete that video anyways.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail.
You think you could hide something from her? But you have no standing. Like, you're screwed. If you don't have a backup, like a physical copy or something, you are fucked.
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you phantom thieves, correct?
Should have timed this to see if it was 10 minutes.
Only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion.
Yeah, good fucking luck with that.
Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
The thing is, clearly you should know something's wrong because the mental shutdowns were happening far before the Phantom Thieves ever showed up. Hell, it was before we had even transferred.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
They don't need to. We already know that they're sending what is essentially an always winning prosecuting team at us. If they need evidence, they'll just fucking make it up.
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established.
Yeah, they'll just make up whatever evidence they want.
Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment.
Yeah.
If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Yeah, and violate her own justice.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
I told you something was wrong with Sai. She was getting more and more distorted.
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions.
I don't trust you. Akechi, I think what's going to happen is you're going to stab us in the back.
That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
No.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Let me think it over.
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Oh, but my lad, you think you're equal. You're arguing on equal terms here.
Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
Hey, I don't think you can butter me up either. I sense a bond of trust coming from Akechi. Don't know why.
All right. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel.
Yeah, you still think he looks like Kira from Death Note? Yeah. I see what you mean, and he's got that justice boner going on too.
My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
I was never a huge fan of Death Note. Going back, a lot of things were just sort of convoluted. Just wait till he grabs some potato chips. He's not L.
Damn it! He had complete control over us.
Hey, they're going.
Let them go. I'm having a flashback. Oh shit, this is me drugged out, isn't it? Yeah,
I'm sorry about the sudden break.
Wait.
An urgent task came in.
That was the weirdest transition we've ever had in this whole game. Oh, Kira was the one with the chip scenes. What did Elle eat?
So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck you, Catchy.
The Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi. Was that really our best course of action?
Hell fucking no. He thinks he has us by the balls.
Totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
He also thinks he played us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
No, all we did was confirm the suspicion that he already had. But now, we also know that he can traverse the metaverse.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
Hell no.
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
I honestly, I still don't trust Akechi. There's something about him just rubs me the wrong way.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Is it that he's not a waifu? I mean, that's certainly not in his favor.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh, shit.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
I think I'm about to get bitch slapped by Sojiro.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Should have spent more time with this goddamn rank up. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier. That's gotten me nowhere. I could use a change of pace. How about it? Looks like I've received some messages. Are you going to the post-festival party? I have to stay at school for work, but... Oh my god, I've got so many... Yo, you want to go to the post-festival party and try to calm down? Can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed, though. Yo, well, Misha was here with me. Should join us. Oh, okay. Who should we go with? Our bros, a potential waifu, or a girlfriend? This is some choices. Who do you want to go with? Now, I'm leaning towards Kawakami and Haru. Let's go with Kawakami. Hot damn. Gonna see my maid. Out my way. Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Their effort is being ignored, and yet they continue to give it their all.
God, I like that Kawakami's shorter than me. It's great.
That's today's youth for you, I guess.
Wish she was just a tiny bit curvier. But can't have everything. You're quite dignified. It's all fruitless effort. You're right.
That includes you, because you're still young.
I'm old on the inside.
Anyway, about what Akechi-kun said earlier.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special. Round of applause, everyone.
Want to go someplace where we can be alone? There's something I want to talk to you about. Enjoy the post-festival party. Just stop by the Students' Association room when you're done.
Hoo hoo hoo. I will see you then.
Right. Who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Uh-oh.
How about the good sir over there?
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that's me.
Well then, come on up.
I have a headache. I'm sorry.
Now, you're not shy, are you? He's either a carefree spirit who does as he pleases, or an airhead who's oblivious to the situation.
I'm the second. I should go see Kawakami.
All right, now that the audience is warmed up, let's move on to our next participant.
I love the little hearts-like thing. So,
That was quick.
yeah. It's pretty boring.
You know how Akechi-kun was talking about the true identity of the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah.
Well, let me know if you're in any trouble, okay?
I'm in a lot of
I'll be
fucking
there
trouble.
To help you.
Kawakami, I'm in a shit ton of trouble right now. You're the ideal mate.
I'm trying to be serious here.
Oh, give me those points!
No matter what's going on around you, I'll always be on your side. I know I always end up depending on you because you're so reliable.
She like looks over and he's got his hand on his chin and he's like, go ahead, say some more.
But depend on me sometimes, all right?
Can I sleep on your lap? How about massage? Second one. I want a lap pillow.
Oh, we're at school, remember?
Damn.
It's not exactly a substitute, but I can give you this.
This better be like redeemable Kawakami massage coupons. Tadayo Taiyaki. Food. Damn it, Kawakami.
This is embarrassing.
It looks delicious. This makes me happy.
That's a relief. All right, I'm going back to work.
Hate to see her go, but I love to watch her.
Oh, and about what you just asked me to do?
I was gonna say watch her walk away or whatever, you know, the classic line, but honestly, Kawakami's oof. He's nice.
I'm pretty okay with it, as long as we're not at school.
Akira springs to his feet at that moment. He's like,
Get
all
home
right.
Safely.
No, let's go on home. Come on. Haven't there been a lot of people losing their minds lately? Yeah. How many people have actually died from mental shutdowns? I mean, a lot of people were killed incidentally in that, but it's got to be quite a number. Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. How much is an increase? Are they like... Think about this. People are dying because of mental shutdowns or going crazy or what have you. But how many people are actually dying per week? Like, is it actually a legit number? Because that's certainly frightening. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. Should really be blaming the people who requested it. Yo, girl. You wait up? You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. What's up, Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but the other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we could do something soon. Anyway, I was just thinking about going inside. So your timing's perfect. Let's go. Alright. I'm about to get verbally bitch slapped by Sojiro. Like, it's gonna be bad.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately.
Maybe they looked at your fucking picture, director.
No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety.
What does SIU stand for? Safety Investigation Unit? I want to say it's Investigation Unit. But I don't know what the S stands for. Special Investigators Unit. Wow. You know what? Just call me that first part. That was a friggin' brain fart. I completely blanked there.
They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case?
God, it's only been a week. Why haven't you shut down this case that should take months?
And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated.
Fuck this guy. Beat him to death with his own, like... Sorry. A very, very violent person.
Well, this is troublesome.
You could get a demerit.
If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Holy shit.
But sir...
What the fuck?
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
Yeah, because... God damn, I hate this guy.
We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it?
So that's how she ended up... okay, so that's how she ended up interrogating us when we get captured.
The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term.
God, imagine thinking like that. As a person, imagine thinking that, like, I've got to close this thing before the political situation changes. Like, at no point should justice or anything like that be at all tied to political change or regime changes. That should be the most stable aspect of your fucking country. Otherwise, no one would have any trust in it.
I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option.
Yeah, that's fair that it happens at all levels of law enforcement. I mean, you see that with the head, like, AG too. That's like setting the lines for all laws and stuff all the way down. Yeah, media-heavy cases play a factor too. But I mean, it's just it feels dirty. And if it feels dirty, it probably is.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
And I get that it's a bargaining position between two different, you know, of productivity,
To occur, contact me immediately.
you know, between results and the methods or whatever. But this is some shady shit from the start.
To you, sir?
Yeah, and he's basically making himself... Oh, yeah, no, this is bad.
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
Not going up the proper line of chain and then going straight to the director. Yeah, this is some fucking corrupt shit.
Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Man, look at that fucking face. Ugh. Man, makes me revile and recoil. Oh. It's time for the talk.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
Couldn't just throw it away, Futaba?
This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over?
Oh yeah, you're playing into his hand.
I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
It was a sexual game. I'm sorry, it was me. I did it. Oh. Sandra would probably castrate us.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain? Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
You will, huh?
Yeah. Before you caused your daughter to fucking have a panic attack.
Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba.
Yeah, your daughter's about to have a panic attack, man.
Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
Okay. That was the hardest part, was getting him to sit down.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
Yeah, she bounced back too quickly was the cause.
At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind.
Well, you're a better detective than Akechi is.
I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
That's not a high bar.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Impressive.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
I was just worried about Futaba.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing.
No, it gets deeper than that.
Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
I would have loved to see government official Sojiro. He'd be decked out in a suit and shit with his hair slicked back.
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at.
Oh, okay.
It's around that time that I got to know her.
It's an interesting, like, reveal.
She said something odd when we were out drinking. That she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
I would take that as a joke. My friend said that shit. I'd be worried as hell.
But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba.
There's more. There's more in the background that you don't know about, but yes.
These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet. Nothing. You're sharp.
You think this is a game? These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole?
Well, everyone pause for a second. Ryuji's on the board, but I guess Futaba gets to join it, okay? She gets to join the board of people who's giving away our fucking secret because they can't keep their mouths shut. Alright? We're putting her on the board. I believe Ryuji's at 3 and Futaba's at 1.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
Yeah, I gotta take responsibility and marry her.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Look at me. Criminal mastermind. Believe what you want.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
5 months. I wasn't a Phantom Thief until the first month.
And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
A lot of reveals coming out here, Sojiro.
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here.
I'll be honest, this is a very cozy retirement.
Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
No. It ain't on you. It's on the people who killed her.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless and a laughingstock, aren't I?
Shit happens. That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
Futaba's right.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out.
Thank God, I was using this as a shag pad, and it would kill me if I have to go somewhere else. Because I'll be honest, I've got the money for a hotel or something, and I could probably make some more money in the in Mementos. But goddamn, I like the store.
I mean, who would believe such a story?
Catchy.
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Like, put my hands on the table, take a Gendo pose, and go, well, about that.
Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
At least we avoided the worst case scenario of being reported arbitrarily.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are complaining about. I'm absolutely fucked if Sojiro did anything. Like, like, he wouldn't have ever reported Futaba. That was not in the cards at all. And you're a cat. So, really, the only one had anything over its head at this moment is Akira.
Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
You better burn that note. What? He knows everything? Gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Akira was not okay. I have a feeling that Boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case, we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by the mental shutdown, same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though, didn't you say Boss had run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for them too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win, no matter what. That's fair. Yeah, Yusuke calls him boss. It is pretty nice. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Alright, Futaba, you're staying here tonight.
Let's do it.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Yeah, no, that's called operational security. Okay? You should have been aware of that. That's it. Just a minute. I gotta...
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna give it some some fertilizer, some nutrients.
Oh.
Give me that kindness. I'm gonna rank up in this kindness, yo.
All right.
I gotta get to rank 5 with kindness, or angelic, I think, which is rank 5 to get Sojiro's social link up. All right, it's late already. Sojiro's still awake? This is kind of awkward. You could sleep on the sofa.
Hey.
Hey, wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night. Come on, Akira. You should have had her. Should have said we could share the bed. That said, the bed's not actually big enough for 2 people. Sleep. If I play Stardew in Persona, I gotta put down that. I gotta grow my plants every game I'm in.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
That's kind of big. Most governments don't just form a party. All right, they usually inherit a party in a political arena. I mean, you have to do some serious shit to shake the foundations of political parties. Sojiro knows him.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others.
No, anyone can start a party, but it's different for actually doing anything with a party.
The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives. And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Yep.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
God damn! Holy shit!
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become.
Let's see if we can get that a little higher.
Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
You think we can rob them blind for it? That's insane. You're gonna report us only if we get caught? Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in.
Listen, they made this bed, and I'm gonna fucking burn it.
Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school.
Do you realize how many people are gonna get reported, Sojiro? This actually causes more fucking problems for them. They're gonna get so many fucking tips that are gonna be misleading that it's gonna drain all of their resources. Okay? I'm actually safer now that they put that out.
Why did this happen?
Because some cunt decided he wanted to play God. Well, there was no choice.
That may have been true.
No.
But still.
There was no choice. Okay? Yeah, Mishima going for the get-rich scheme. There really was no choice. When you consider that, the situations we've had to deal with to do these change of hearts and stuff, there was no going back after we made the first choice. Kamoshida pushed us into a corner, and every single one of us, we've been underdogging all the way up this chain. If we screwed up, someone was going to die. Something terrible was going to happen.
Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
God damn, look at that far cry from the first time we saw Sojiro. Think about that. When we entered this fucking thing at the very beginning of the game, Sojiro was such an asshole. And I know he didn't want to be an asshole, but he was an asshole.
All I can do now is give you shelter.
But this motherfucker has our back now.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
I know.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
Look at that.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Yes, Morgana, you're responsible for at least 2 things.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
Oh, I'm gonna punch this motherfucker in the face at some point.
With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1.
I believe this guy shot himself in the foot.
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big that bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Ketchy suggested to go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. 30 million yen, man. Let me dream a little. You can dream all you want as long as you're not doing it in Kawakami's class. Yeah, I believe offering that much money is shooting themselves in the foot. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we'll get time away this time. I'm not sure we're going to get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person. Sometimes I can do Makoto's voice, sometimes I can't. Like I said, she's really rough.
We're wanted now.
Yes, we are, Ryuji.
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
We're famous! You did say you wanted us to be famous.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
Dude, if we went to ground right now, they'd never fucking find us.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now.
I want to hang up a fucking Wonder poster in my room like goddamn One Piece.
Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yep, closing off the loose ends.
Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now?
And don't invalidate that. Look around the fucking room. We've done some good.
Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too?
It was only after... It was only Okumura, yeah. Now that I think about it, it was really only Okumura that we really, like, we made the misstep.
Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
Yeah, that was a straight fucking hit.
Big Medjed and the site's altercation, they might have even engineered the fad around us.
That's some serious political power, everything.
So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Making us into terrorists.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
I mean, no, he was trying to marry you off to a complete piece of shit, Haru. Don't fucking, like, apologize for that.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it!
Yeah, backed us in a corner.
This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Just let Ryuji get it all out. He'll feel better afterwards.
Ryuji!
No, let him have...
Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Let him take it out, okay? Sometimes you gotta let things go.
Hey,
do wrong?
We lost sight of a goal. They baited us. They baited us. That was it.
Probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
We shouldn't have focused on Akumura for fame or anything else. But, I mean, there was no... We got played pretty hard. There was no misstep that we made that we could have seen coming.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Well, not me.
Yeah, that really is it.
No, I mean, not me.
So caught up in making a name for ourselves.
Is that really what you guys were thinking? That's not what I was thinking at all.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too!
Ryuji's gonna grow from this. You know that?
But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now?
Hell no.
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We'll overcome this. We haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want.
They want to play dirty? We'll play dirty. We'll fight them like criminals.
That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Yeah.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
I'll tell you what. My plan after this is to inherit Sojiro's Cafe, okay? That's my retirement goal.
Yeah.
After I get a shit ton of money from Mementos, man.
Yo?
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty. It all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. I know how you feel, man. You too? It's confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed all that. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. I'd be so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
And again,
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. That'd make me no different from our targets. That'd make you no different from Akechi, okay? And we ain't ever gonna be like Akechi. Called them shitbags. It must be the shittiest of all shitbags. Can't even joke about it. You gonna give up? You're right. I could start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Kira. I feel like I can think straight now. I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. Yeah. I got my bros back, okay? Ryuji's a straight bro. Got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us together at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to bust us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this. Together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace tomorrow. Let's go about this calmly. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Okay.
Can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything.
I should write
I'll
something.
tell you what. I may make a deal with fucking Akechi. Ain't no way I'm gonna keep my side of it. That motherfucker wants to play blackmail with us. Oof. That makes him no different than the criminals in my eyes.
Nice.
And I'll fucking crush him. Ah, man, there's been so much story so far. Like, we hit a really heavy plot area.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
This piece of shit. You did not just say that shit.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete.
This guy is talking some seriously crazy shit.
If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once.
What? Alright, whoa, hold on. Hold on. How many years has this country been in power, okay? You can't just talk about destroying the government. This is some serious, like, revolutionary shit. Like, this is what a madman would spout on the corner.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
That was really easy to get your support, man.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing.
Politics never interests anyone before it impacts them.
He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
What are you smoking?
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
Both yes and no to that. In public perception, a politician who doesn't stand out is doing a good job. Usually because they're just attempting to keep the status quo. That could be bad for everyone, but in other words, it can usually be good too, because it means they're doing their fucking job. When a politician stands out in the media, it's usually not for a good thing.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
Negative opinions flow better than positive ones do. I mean, nobody cares until someone does it wrong.
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Coffee's for paying customers, Akechi.
Quit effing around.
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures.
Yeah, it also means they want to get things wrapped up.
I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well.
Yeah, but the bounty doesn't reek of Sai. Like, she wouldn't offer money. Like, and it wouldn't have been such a high amount. That's clearly just the director in play.
She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities.
Yeah, because you got lucky. You would literally... This has nothing to do with how good of a detective you are, Akechi. You literally got lucky.
However, The groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
Yeah.
I'll be blunt.
Or we bitch slap this asshole.
I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, that's actually some pretty big fucking
Is this to
news.
prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
No, it's... I imagine he's got a second thing in there about that.
Precisely.
Okay, I mean, if it's just from a utilitarian point of view, then maybe I misunderstood you, Akechi, because, you know, Sai's pretty, she would be a 10 out of 10 if that distorted desires went away.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Are you trying to think to use Sai as a weapon?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
So you want to make sure she's straight and narrow.
You saying the police would do such a
Oh,
thing?
oh, Ryuji, you naive little fool.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit
Yeah,
is.
they were told to get things done, and they would. Through whatever means.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Oh yeah, they'll throw someone to the dogs.
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses.
Yeah, imagine the head prosecutor of the investigative squad resigning because she couldn't go through one of their actions. That shit would devastate the SIU.
If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
I don't care about justice, Akechi.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
Oh, they're going to destroy her no matter what. She'll be a loose end.
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart.
Listen, motherfucker, I've already called her, okay? I called her when this goddamn game started, okay? I called dibs. And dibs is a sacred fucking right. I also called dibs on her sister, Anne, Haru, Utaba, a few other waifus in my area.
It will become a warning to not mess with us.
Oh shit, Akechi's calling himself a phantom thief now.
They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption.
Oh shit. That's actually a good move.
All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
I don't trust him either, Makoto.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
This was never in doubt, okay? Harems are my thing. I knew. I did this when I played P3, which was much harder to get it on the first playthrough. I had to bust out a guide for that bitch. And Persona 4. That was slightly easier. I mean, I managed to do it within the time limit. It was still pretty tight. Trying to get, like, all the rank 10s and fishing stuff. It was a bitch and a half. Especially the fishing stuff. You got to be planning around that shit. But yes, if it's an option, I'm gonna go for it.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I don't like playing in your hand, though.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Akechi, don't you fucking smile at me. I will knock out your front 2 teeth.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
You've never played a Persona game? Oh, they're heavy. Like, we put a lot of hours into this already. I mean, they are certainly, if you love RPG games, they're good. Like, even if you don't want to play a game of them, I would recommend going and watching a playthrough of it. The characters are very fleshed out. The situations are great. It's a little over the top sometimes with the drama. Clearly in this one, we've had like a few scenes where I'm just like, what the fuck? But, I mean, I can't give enough praise to playing a Persona game. Or at least watching a playthrough of it. They're fun.
Because of sickening human beings.
Pardon?
Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal.
So you're doing this out of spite?
It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal. Dude.
Hey, hold up, Akechi. You are literally preaching to the choir here.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
No. You think?
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar,
Yeah, if only you hadn't had a rod up your ass.
Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there.
No. Akechi, we don't have a fucking choice. You're attempting to blackmail us.
This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to do it regardless. Like, you know, changing Sai's heart was always in my fucking plans here. I was just, stealing Sai's heart was always in my plans. A little bit of wordplay there. But, I mean, that doesn't make Akechi our friend.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Yeah,
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now.
Gotta save them waifus.
The Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though.
Koto needs a hug.
I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
You didn't share it with us?
Why didn't you tell us?
Yeah, we would have done that first.
It was too selfish of a reason.
Fucking look around. That's the only reason we do things in the first place.
Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Literally, everyone in this room, we have done it, changed to person and fought a criminal for personal reasons.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
All right.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Makoto.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
Something's not right.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Actually, yeah, she's acting awfully... Yeah, she's acting awfully shifty. I wonder why.
Beats me. I hope it's just my imagination, though. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Something is... Yep. I knew something was going wrong. Fuck.
A palace? In me?
Yeah, haven't you noticed how crazy you're being the last year?
Not only that, Goro Akechi?
Yeah, you got shafted by both. I gotta say, this is probably gonna sting for Sai, but she got betrayed by both her sister and Akechi. And I mean, she thought Akechi was essentially a tool. So,
Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice?
yeah. Crazy, huh?
And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case?
Yeah, the betrayals just keep on coming.
That can't be. I mean, he never said a word.
That's why it's called a betrayal.
Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time.
Yeah, use that brain, Sai.
Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark.
This entire game has been a flashback. Like we're catching up to where we started. I also think it has something very
of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases.
Yeah, I also think there's like fate at play here because of like some of the things that like the social links and stuff. I think it's very convoluted. But we're essentially changing things, so we had to get to this point. Which is, I think, what the rehabilitation was all about. You would get it if you played Persona 3 or 4. It's a bit of metaphysics going on there, too.
And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
I mean, that too. That's just a side deal. Well, that's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next.
Got it in one, Sai.
Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
Akechi, actually.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey!
Yeah, well, you know, we've been beaten and drugged at this point, so...
You need to keep your focus.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I can, Sai. Shit's getting bad.
It seems you're completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Well, if you didn't know you had a palace at this point, and say we needed to alter your cognition, how would you think we'd be able to do that? I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket.
You know what? I don't trust Akechi.
And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with her is growing deeper. Again, we treat this like any other rank 10 with the waifu. We get up there and then we confess to her at rank 9.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet.
Oh, you're so full of shit, Sai.
There's something I need to confirm with you.
She's all in at this point. She's completely captivated by the story.
Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Ooh. There's so much story here.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private.
The answer is always yes to that question.
Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Put my hand on Futaba's shoulder, I look at her, then I nod.
A girl shouldn't say things like that.
Whoa, whoa, Morgana.
You tell her too.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's impressive.
Don't fall for it. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
We? Oh, shit. It's happening again. Why is this happening? It did it again. It happens when Morgana is speaking to us the last 2 times. That transition is happening. I have no idea what it means, but I think it's not allowing me to have information, so I can't solve it by myself. Essentially, they're skipping over the section, so I can't puzzle it out and get the twist beforehand. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with Legislator Shido's plan for the new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. God damn, a whole disbandment of the whole government? What are you smoking? So, where are we meeting today? All right, we never told where we were going to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint. The government office district? Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security? Damn. The Diet Building's right there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
So 20 days.
For real?
Also, they're targeting Futaba?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
Well, we can't bet on it.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Yes.
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Oh, you just got jacked by a little girl, Akechi. How does it feel?
This is the model I wanted. You're so lucky.
Here, okay. Akechi, hold right there. Futaba, you know the drill, okay? Pop the SIM card out in the memory and we'll switch the phones. Okay? Real easy switch around. And, Akechi can have your old one.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually a...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Hmm.
Ooh.
You got any photos on there?
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks.
Dig up that dirt on Akechi. I'm gonna stab him in the back later.
Well then, I hope we get along.
I hope we don't.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, you better. Although our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for the time being. I feel like my bond with him is growing even deeper. It doesn't mean I trust Akechi. Okay, so Akechi has Baton Pass, which means he's now a party member. And he gave me follow-up, detective talk, and Harrison recovery.
All right.
Oh, shit. I don't trust Akechi.
Got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
What is this, Futaba? Okay. Don't be telling him he's good looking and stuff. He's already got an overinflated ego.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
What's that? You don't know how all the pieces before the end? Well, you know what? I have all my stuff on YouTube. You can always go there. Just like fucking fucking sell out. Oh.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
I'll self-advertise myself.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Courtroom.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
A casino?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Yep.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Haru looks like half a damn poodle. Haru is fluffy, okay? Look at her. She's adorable. Haru's like a pillow. Yeah, looking cool, Joker.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Wait, why are you already in... No. Why is he already in his form?
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Let's
okay.
go. Right.
We've already done the navigation. That's why. Oh shit! What the fuck? That's how she sees the courthouse. Winning justice. I saw a bunch of words on there.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention.
Damn.
Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases.
Something is odd about this.
I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
They just... they sent her in a package over.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Code name?
Yeah, can we just call him, like, I don't know, Pretty Boy?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
What was Haru's? I can't remember what Haru's was.
Perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
It's close to my own last name, but that's fine.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
This cannot stand.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
I should have been wearing my Persona shirt today. Needed to get into the anticipation, excitement. All right, this is business usable. Business as usual. First off, we'll need an infiltration route. Speaking of, actually, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and stuff. We've been playing this for about 2 hours and something minutes, so yeah, we'll listen to that song. Anyways, I will take my break and I will be back in a little bit. Everyone stay cool till then.